Hey guys, welcome back to Dirty Pandas, and here we are with episode 12 for Dragon's Dogma. Um, it it's another episode of commentary, just like the last episode. I messed up. I really messed up. Stuff's not linked up the way it should be. But in between episodes, I found Mason. He was under this like sewer section. So I'm gonna talk to him and try and see if we can figure out something about the cult activity that Maximilian was trying to set us up with. At this point, I've basically decided that I'm not gonna find, or not gonna find. I'm not gonna do side quest stuff right now. It didn't feel rewarding yet, and I'm sure if I stuck with some of these lines, it'd probably be more. Um, but yeah, this guy talks about how I'm so much better at talking to people. So if I have this coin, I might get better information. Uh, Apparently, he didn't hear about me swinging a sword at a kid. Whoops. And I found a new entrance into the city here. I assume this was just like another side like area, but come to find out, if something ever goes wrong in the city, I now know there's a side entrance, so that's kind of handy. Um, well, yeah, just I could run all the way around to get back to the other side of the city. I don't really feel like doing that, so I'm just gonna turn back around here in a second and head back in because that's silly. And I'm outside and I have no stamina, so it's gonna take 10 times longer to try and get around the building since I'm in an area that's quote unquote not safe. Um, but I do think this is pretty nifty. There's some stuff out in the distance that I'm curious if this game allows you to go wherever you see, kind of a situation. So it is what it is. So, um, and yeah, I I bring up Dragon's Dogma 2 again, and I'm there's things about it I'm curious about the storyline. I've watched Forrest and Swag play it briefly, and the game looks really cool. It really does. I would like to see some more of it. I really, 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 really want to play the damn game. Which that is what it is. So at some point I'm going to. I do think I need to get through this portion first, which is that's fine. It is what it is. Oh hey, look, a chest. I forgot about that chest. And the Seeker's tokens, I'm gonna have to figure them out. But as far as Dragon Dogma 2 is concerned, I want to try it out. In that one, I don't know what class I want to try yet. The one that intrigues me the most is the replacement to the Magic Knight subclass for this one. Was it Mystic or something? I'm curious about that one. Trickster looks cool, but I also feel like I'm not patient enough for the way that class works, so I probably would not use it. We're talking to some people here, and they're giving me all the information. So the guy was right. Apparently I have a way with words. Um, but yeah, I wanna try Dragon's Dogma 2 out, see what it's like. The setting seems a bit different. So talking to Forrest a little bit, Dragon's Dogma 2, you're the only Arisen in the world, and this one apparently there's more than one, which means that I'm assuming that means more than one dragon. Um, so yeah. So I get some information from Ginger and Flint, literally the same sentence for both of them. Um, so they tell me to talk to Maximilian or Mason. I'm gonna talk to them both. I have no reason not to. Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna run a little bit, and then you run by the guys, and they're really dramatic. Hit him in the head. All the crazy bullshit. It's so much. Not worth it for the animation team to do so much, but it is what it is. Like, eh. The game's old. Like I don't expect anything less, which is funny because it, it doesn't feel super old in some aspects, and others it feels really really old. Um, but yeah, I talk to Maximilian, let him know like, hey, I know where the crypt is at. Um, so yeah, this he doesn't feel super helpful. More or less just kind of bantering about it. But you know, we got necromancers. Oh no. Um, so we'll deal with those guys. I mean, well, I don't know. Actually, I haven't physically fought them yet, so that's fun. Um, but I'm okay with that. Like, legitimately, it's fine. So you just kind of just a whole bunch more running in this episode, um, especially in this first bit here. I'm just running around the town. There's not a lot going on, and I got some distance to travel after this, if I'm remembering correctly, because I believe after I talk to Mason here, I spend pretty much the whole rest of this episode trying to get there. Um, but you know, epic running music. No, I'm just kidding. We don't do that. Also, in Dragon's Dogma 2, the water apparently kills you. In this game, I don't know if it does. I haven't tried to actually go deep. Like, they give you a warning if you're trying to walk out into the ocean, which fair. It's the ocean. But, but as far as like, you know, like the sewer system and not or the water channel system that runs through Grand Soren, I didn't see anything. So I don't really know, honestly. I haven't tested it, so that might be something that I do just to see what happens. You know, normal gamer ideology, just jump into something head first and oh, I died, or oh, that was cool, that's awesome, and then just move on about it. Hey, look, a box. I got another box. There's a shit ton of these. I'm assuming in this city. Um, and as far as these tokens are concerned, I don't know what the hell they're for. They could be for fucking anything. But I've already found three. So, and they seem like they're kind of hidden, like almost like a reward for exploring. So, I'm kind of curious to see if at some point, I can try and trade them in for like weapons or gear or something with like I'm guessing a thieves guild. Um, but right now, in this moment, is when I figure out I can hotkey shit. I don't. Uh, it takes me a second to figure it out. Um, and Forrest hasn't actually watched any of these, as far as I know, so he doesn't know that I have been doing that. I did tell him. I did tell him recently. Um, Needless to say, he basically face bombed. So it is what it is, and I feel so silly. Like we're 12 episodes deep, hours of gameplay later. I mean, shit, the last four episodes are like almost 4 hours together, or are 4 hours together. I don't know. I don't know the exact run times of each. And I've never once used the hotkey settings on this game. I've literally been pausing, healing, and whatnot. Which that would have made the gameplay way more exciting instead of, you know, Skyrimming the, 10 pounds of food in the middle of combat. And it also kind of gives me an unfair advantage. I didn't really like that, but it is what it is. But as you can see, I got it. It doesn't look like it's that far on the map, and I guess in theoreticals, it's not compared to the other run. But I had the cave as a shortcut, so it's equaling out similar. Um, I have yet to learn how to use the port crystals, which I think at some point I'm gonna have to figure that out. I don't know if that's something you gotta leave like in a dungeon or something. But yeah, so at this point, I've kind of decided that I need to figure out how to do a whole bunch of stuff in this game, especially now I'm watching back, seeing the hotkey thing. But oh yeah, Arc of Might. Yeah, dude, this is such a slow charge ability, but I need to. Oh yeah, I want to test it, so I gotta try and swing it without killing somebody. But oh, buddy, does that thing fucking hit? I'm really excited to use that on something. So I need to. I want to go find something that I can use it on. It also seems like it's gonna be a pain in the ass because, as you saw, it's like a 10-second charge up. It takes forever. Um, my biggest gripe about this game though so far, and I even say this in the video at this point, um, getting between cities sucks. So I wish there was like a horse or something. In Dragon's Dogma 2, they have these carts that allow you to go to other cities. I guess they're not super fast, but it's quicker than going on foot. So yeah, and as you saw, I looked straight up into the sky. I don't trust shit anymore. I'm afraid of the Griffin coming back because he was a big son of a bitch. Um, so you know it. Running on the air of caution here. Um, yeah, I've got Flint and Ginger and Steve. So usually they'll call that stuff out before stuff happens. So that's fine. I can deal with that. And yeah, but we're running to the catacombs, as Flint said. And then, as per usual, the guy on the damn broken bridge starts talking shit, and bob and weave, dodging arrows, and I missed. I fucking missed. There we go. He shot. Now I can attack. Two hits. Two hits. Sword over here just doing damage. I love it. It's so good. But keep running. I protected this guard, which I'm excited about. Oh, they're cool. And I ran out of stamina. I promise at some point I'll get over that. I'll stop doing it. It'll be fine. But I am so desperate to use Arc of Might. I am walking into danger. And I don't know if you guys noticed the shadow that just kind of coasted by. But Arc of Might slaps. And hey, dude. And look, I'm using my hotkeys. I'm doing it, guys. I'm also playing this really bad because I got greedy. And boom. And he grabbed me. Shit's bad. Oh, buddy, shit's bad. And we're going away. We're flying away. And up, I died. Yeah. I just got my ass kicked. Dude, in the moment, I do not remember the shadow flying by, but watching it back, it is very clear. It very clearly does that. And the fucking Griffin comes in like a drive-by. Comes in, lands on my ass, picks me up, and flies away, and then goes, fuck it, and then just lets me fall. Fucking asshole. But at this point, and the next time I go back to the city, I'm definitely doing it. I'm getting controls Paul. That thing feels like it'll be really useful, especially if I'm gonna run into shit like this, or let's say something even bigger that can throw me. So being able to control, and I think it makes you take reduced damage from falling, which would be great. Because if I'm gonna fight griffins, I need it because I don't think my guy is gonna do too good from falling from on high. So instead of fucking around, I'm going all in this time. I need to go serious. I don't need to test the ability unless I find some sort of an opening, which, just like last time, I missed the damn archer, and I do it again, and the dude just keeps running. He just I don't know why he's running. There we go. Ginger got him. And I missed again. Dude. What am I doing? Oh man, I forgot I missed so much. And now I'm scared of the sky. I love it. It's so fucking funny. Even watching it back, the whole scenario with the griffin coming in and just fucking shit up is so funny. But I'm not fucking around this time. I'm going in. These guys are getting taken out quick, fast, and in a hurry because the last thing I want is for that damn dude to show back up. And there's the shadow. He's back. So I'm assuming these are forced encounters, I guess. Yeah, I saw him coming that time. And I'm gonna take a second and just kind of beat the Griffin up a little bit because he needs to fuck off. I need him to fuck off because last time I hit him like a handful of times and he ran. And the bandits instead of fighting the fucking Griffin start shooting me in the back. Like, what is that? Dicks? Fuck you guys. We got this giant animal trying to whip our asses, and oh, let me worry about the guy. Gotta save Steve, because Steve got his ass kicked by a warrior. Fighter. I guess that one's a fighter. But I thought he left, because he took off. But no, it's coming back. Where's he at? There he is. Fucking asshole. Go away. Go away. Square away or leave. Pick one. Yeah, what's up? Boom! He's on fire. So I love the way the cinematic weaknesses go in this game. That's actually such a cool effect. But apparently he's weak to fire. Who would have known? Feathers are weak to fire. I'm gonna take this opportunity to hit the shit out of him with Arkham Might because he's on fire. So now I have an opportunity. And you know, I thought it did more than it did, but it was almost half a health bar, and that's pretty good. So, but I'm fucking him up. He's getting his ass kicked. Just fucking burn him. He's not on fire anymore. He's gonna take off. Come on. Come on. I mean, we're doing work. He's getting hit. Oof. Oh man. Luckily, that was a glancing blow. So I think there's glancing blows too, but I have to keep healing because it keeps hitting me. I don't know how much damage this thing can put out. And I think he's coming back around, maybe, hopefully. Yeah, come on. Bring it, bitch. Somebody get him with fire. Come on, somebody get him with fire. And what the fuck, man? Come on. Bring it back around town. Come on. Get your ass back. I think he's leaving. He's leaving. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? And he gone. I need to... You know what? Now that I'm seeing this again, I'm kind of thinking that's twice that it's flown back in that direction. I bet you if I went that way after beating its ass, it would have a nest. I bet you there's a nest over there. But once again, here we go. I spent so long fighting the damn Griffin. It's dark again. I really need to get stop letting that happen. I feel like this happens so frequently in the game, and on my phone it is really dark. So I apologize for that. I thought turning up the brightness was gonna help, and it did to a degree. I don't think it did enough. Oh shit. Sir, that is rude. Oh my god. He's just... Although, I'm realizing now I didn't take any damage. I definitely got hit. Hey, guys. It's just a patrol. It's fine. Yeah, so... Taking this time, trying to get over to the cultist hideout, I guess is technically what it is. So, there's that. And I think while I was doing this recording, I think my wife was at work and she just came in because It didn't really pick up in the recording because I'm kind of listening to it again as I'm doing this. But I didn't. I didn't hear it, but my dogs were freaking out as I was doing this section of recording, which is fine. And I do like that there's little pop-up quests. That was actually kind of cool. I like that. Oh, look, skeletons. Oh, that's funny. I said it the exact same way in the video just now. That's funny. But as you guys can see, this time I'm actually beating the shit out of the undead stuff this time. So I think it might have just been the starter weapons are not exactly good. I don't know how the power scaling in this game works. I'm really curious to see how attack power works because the numbers feel really high. So when you get more, it doesn't feel like it's that big of a gap. Because I think I went up by like 100 attack power from the hammer to this after the upgrades. So I don't know. I don't even know if it was that much. I'll have to go back and look at some point, which is fine. But it being nighttime, I'm assuming that's why we're getting skeletons. Based on what I've seen so far, there seems to be different enemy types depending on the time of day and or night. So yeah, but the cool thing about the undead is they drop rift fragments, and that's ghosts. Yep, those are ghosts. Which you are going to find out, and I found out as I did this fight, they can only be hit with magic. So that one I just slapped the shit out of is because my sword is got an elemental attribute on it. And I'm possessed. This fight takes so much longer than it needed to because I miss a lot. Do real good at the beginning. I don't know what the hell happens on these second two that are over here. But there's also an issue of, me and the teammates getting constantly possessed. Which, great when you have augments on your weapon. Terrible when you don't. And you can't... I do feel like that's a fair, but also kind of shitty at the same time. If my sword arcs really big, I feel like I should be able to hit. Oh man, look at all those miss. Yeah, and there's also an invincibility thing. If you jump through it, you get hit with the possession. It's silly. Bring the party over here to heal up a little bit. And we're going to take on the next two guys. Which, whatever. Fine. And I miss. And of course I miss. And they're ethereal and now they're back. I don't know what I did there. Don't know what that was. I don't know what I expected. Miss. The health part... Okay, so... There's things I need to learn about how to fight the ghosts, too. Like, obviously, I need to have magic. But I do come to the realization at this point that no magic means no damage. They still, do the whole apparition thing if you hit them. But no magic, no damage. And you can save your allies by doing that. I'm going to let this fight play out a little bit. But Steve over here failing me. There's a bit more that I wish the pawns could do, as far as programming goes. Because I think you can set personality traits for them, which that's cool. I do. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm pretty sure I have him set to support. But he might be more focused to healing. I might have to go back to the pawn, the place of the pawns, and see what I can do for for his first personality setting. See if there's something more tailored to not just healing, but to also, um, uh, you know, doing augments. Because I have two on him. I have a holy and a dark one. I've also considered putting just like one attack spell and then a bunch of little other options as far as like trying to get the just spell option or elemental options on the weapon. I don't know. That might change. Who knows? could be anything. I feel like per episode my idea on how to approach the game changes. So not necessarily a bad thing, not necessarily a great thing. But it just means that I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. Jasper Blossom. So I'm gonna try and just walk past the skeletons because they ain't attacking. Because the one that was on that lower portion of the road where I was with the flowers, they didn't do shit. So that was cool. I was like, oh, maybe there's an aggression thing for creatures. There's a big thing off in the distance there, but it's a Cyclops, and he's fighting something. I still don't know what the fuck it is. I didn't get. I don't get close enough to even figure it out, because he's over there jumping and hitting stuff. Hey, look, hotkey for the oil lamp. I could have been using this whole time since it's been dark. Now that I'm looking at this again too, I'm wondering if the lantern actually attracts the undead, because that would totally make sense. Oh, look, Steve leveled up again, 24. Now he's... I don't think I'm 25 yet, but... So, good times. I have a feeling at some point here in the next episode or two, depending on what ends up happening in that crypt. Dude, what the fuck is he hitting? But whatever happens in that crypt, I might end up with new pawns again. But I'll probably keep the same setup. This one seems to work really, really well. The rogues put a lot of damage out. So we got a Cyclops. We've got a bunch of skeletons. This is a bit of a chaotic night. I don't get it. But it is what it is. I'm gonna take this son of a bitch on. But I gotta get that first. Oh, it did. Shit. Alright, so this is another one of those heavily armored ones like in the fort. Some good times. Also, apparently that fall distance is enough to hurt you. Surprise, surprise. But the party's doing a good job. He's already dropped his club. He's electrified, dazed. I just need his helmet to come off. Obviously, the head and the eye section are the most damaging section, or the most susceptible to damage sections. That's, yeah. But, you know what? I want to see if the big swing can cut through armor. Boom! And the answer to that question is, damn right it does. And then I got sat on. I suppose that's what I get. I suppose that's what I get. So yeah. We're gonna just kind of handle it as it is. But I broke his leg. Unfortunately, the helmet still hasn't come off. So this whole scenario of me getting around to be able to hit him in the face means nothing. But I hit him in the neck, so that's kind of nice. I do feel like I didn't get enough damage options on that. Well, damage percentage on that. Because I feel like a neck shot with a big sword for a huge swing should be a lot of damage, right? And fighting these things on hills sucks. It's not a whole lot you can do about it. Because they're the what is the that's why I took fall damage, just because I was on the hill. Like everybody on his head. Everybody's on his damn head, and oops, stamina. Hiya! Come on, hiya! Yeah, there it is, hiya! It's funny how slow that is, but it does hit really hard. You're gonna hit him right in the ribs. Get him right in the ribs. And I hit him in the hip. But I got him. Now I'm level 25. Sweet. Really dope victory music. I do appreciate that. Um and I don't know if I mentioned this in recording. I sold the tusks of the guys that I found in the cave, or the rugged bone, or whatever, for those guys. That's the material I needed to upgrade this greatsword to the 3rd point. I wasn't paying attention to that before I sold them, so there's that. Whoops. But yeah, we're getting close. Based on what the map's showing, we're actually not that far off. And this recording, I really expected it to just be Walking Simulator 2024 again, and it ended up not being. This road ended up being insanely packed. I thought it was going to be just a relatively short episode where I just kind of ran from one place to the other, and that was it. And that's not the case. So, got pawns. Actually, you know what? I think, do I replace them right now? I don't remember this, but oh, you know what? Yep, I think I do. Yep, I replaced Flint. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot I replaced him. I need to go back and play the game. I haven't played in a week again. At the point of this commentary overlay. So yeah, because I think I recorded. No, it's been 2 weeks. I haven't played in 2 weeks. So I replaced Flint right now, and I do. Yep, and I replace Ginger with Nissa. Okay, never mind. I was wrong. They're not going to be around for much longer. I get rid of them. I guess I had the same thought process watching it that I did at the moment that I needed to upgrade them, because I got them at 22 or at 25 now, which is, it's not huge, but it's enough of a health difference that it could make a bit of a difference, which that's fine. It is what it is. But I think coming in here, I am calling the episode. So that would be the end of episode 12. Until we come back for 13, Sky out.